estimate. And this month only, with the purchase of Leaf Guard, Belden will donate $300 to the Susan G. Komen Foundation because Belden cares. Call for a free estimate now at 1-800-GUTTERS. Belden Leaf Guard.
In your health news this afternoon, the annual price tag for non-deadly injuries in the United States has topped $1.8 trillion. To reach that, researchers at Brown University analyzed hospital visits from the year 2013. The majority of the 31 million injuries that year were caused by falls or being hit by some sort of object. A woman's chance of breast cancer increases with age. We've heard that for a while, but now researchers say there are steps we all should take, quite literally, to lower our risks. Chris Martinez explains.
Researchers have discovered a new link between weight and breast cancer risk. A study in the journal Cancer of more than 60,000 women finds those who lost weight after menopause were less likely to develop invasive breast cancer than women who maintained or gained weight.
The women who lost 5% of body weight over just a 3-year period ended up having a 12% statistically significant reduction in breast cancer incidence.
Study author Dr. Rowan Chlebowski from City of Hope National Medical Center says while it's been known that obesity is a risk factor for older women developing breast cancer, it wasn't known if losing weight could affect risk. About a third of postmenopausal women in the U.S. are obese.
It looks like that once you get obese, there's a lot of body signals that stimulate breast cancer growth. And so the question is, even a moderate change in diet and moderate weight loss will reduce those signals.
Sarah Barron says she takes cancer prevention seriously.
I am postmenopausal, and I could stand to lose a few pounds, and it's just one more incentive to persevere on that path.
She says it's empowering to be able to do something to impact her chances of getting breast cancer and hopes other women will do the same. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
I want to thank you for watching Today at 4. Your news at 5 starts now.
Live from the station that stands for you, this is KCTV 5 News at 5 p.m.
Severe storms sweep through our area, including at least one reported tornado. Look at this. This video is from a man in Ray County where you can clearly see a funnel cloud there in the background. Tonight, we have team coverage of this very active weather and what's still to come.
Yeah, our mobile weather center is giving us a live look at the conditions right now here in the metro, and both Caroline Sweeney and Kaylee Taylor are both tracking the damage as well.
But first, let's get to our Storm Track 5 weather team with the latest on the forecast. We begin with meteorologist Brett Anthony. Brett?
Hi, Brett. Hi, Carolyn. Good evening, everyone. Nice stovepipe tornado there in Ray County. You can see it has that little shape of a stovepipe, I should say. Right now, outside over the plaza, we have these raggedy-looking clouds. No lower rings here, even though they might look like something scary. Nothing to be concerned about with those clouds. Live power Doppler, we have this arcing line of showers, maybe a few thunderstorms down towards Springfield. Notice that half of the tornado watch that was in effect until 9 o'clock has now been removed from the watch. So all of Metro Kansas City now out of the tornado watch. We still have stronger showers and thunderstorms around the area. Up here in the Northland, you can see some rain. We've had a tornado warning that just expired in Mercer County at 5 p.m. That storm is lifting out into Iowa, and this cell headed over toward Knob-Noster, Sedalia, Stover, and Versailles here in the next 45 minutes or so. Maybe some gusty winds and some heavy downpours along that line. Let's go over to Aaron Little with a look at the forecast. What's to come still yet this evening, Aaron?
And even though that tornado watch has now been lifted for Kansas City and for the bulk of our viewing area, that doesn't necessarily mean you have the green light for your outdoor activities for the rest of this evening. Here's a look at that updated forecast for you as we're moving between now and about 7 o'clock. So for our evening rush hour and for those early evening sporting events, maybe with your high schoolers, your grade schoolers, as we're heading towards the next couple of hours, a 70% chance, mainly on the Missouri side, of still seeing these thunderstorms. 1 or 2 of them could be strong with gusty winds across our area, lightning as well. And then from 7 to 9, isolated storms, most of those north and east across our area. Brett, over to you.
All right, and then some just annoyance showers coming in the overnight hours back here towards Chanute. You can see that light rain lifting in. That won't be severe or anything of that nature. We'll have the rest of the forecast, including the chance for our first frost this season coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Brad. Our Caroline Sweeney is live near where that tornado was reported in both Ray and Caldwell counties.
She's now in Richmond, Missouri. Caroline, what are you seeing?
Well, Carolyn, I'm seeing a lot of what people in this area have been seeing over the last several days. We are in a small park just north of Richmond, Missouri, that has been completely flooded. It is all underwater, and that's because these steady rains over the last few days have really put pressure on some of these smaller creeks in this rural Missouri area. Now, earlier today, there was a tornado watch for this area in Ray and Caldwell counties, and we were following behind that storm system after a trained spotter saw a tornado on the ground. We stopped by a small restaurant in Polo, Missouri, and talked to a man who said he heard the tornado sirens.
It got torrential to the point where you really couldn't even see outside. I mean, across the street. The winds were kind of swirling a little bit, but it slowed down just about as fast as it started. I was basically monitoring outside to see if we could see anything, and if we did, we have a room in between two cement walls, and we were all going to go in there, but there was nothing really ever manifested.
Now, Chris told me that he did hear the tornado sirens. However, he has been in a tornado before, and he didn't hear any of those classic tornado sounds that you hear, the train noise that everyone talks about. So he knew that they were fairly safe, but he went ahead and took those precautions and identified an area where they'd go if they needed to take cover. Live near Richmond, Missouri, Caroline Sweeney, KCTV5 News.